Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple hot dish. It only requires 4 ingredients, 6 if you count salt and pepper. But what you're going to need is 2 cups of rice, 1 pound of hamburger, ground beef, 2 to 3 cans of cream of mushroom soup depending on how creamy you make it, and some milk. So our first step is, because I use a pressure cooker, I have to measure and rinse off my rice. Okay, my rice is all rinsed and drained, so I'm just going to add it to my little pressure cooker dish thing here. Get as much of it as I can. And just measure out 2 cups of water. Now I've only made this with minute rice and long grain white rice, so if you use any of like fancy rice, just measure the water on how much you would need for those. But I'm just going to set this to the white rice selection and let that do its thing. Now I have my pan heating up over medium heat and my oven is set to 350. And I'm just going to start browning my hamburger. So my hamburger is browning up and I'm just going to hit it with some salt and pepper. And it's very important that you season every layer of your dish. So you'll see it. Because it's just hamburger and white rice mainly, you need to salt and pepper it quite a bit so that you get some flavor in it. Alright, so my hamburger is all browned up and I'm just going to drain off the grease. If your hamburger doesn't have much grease when you're done cooking it, you don't have to drain it off, you can just leave it in. But this hamburger I think was like 80-20, so it's pretty greasy, and so you don't want that in your final product. And I'm just going to transfer into here, and we're just going to wait for our white rice, which has probably 5 to 6 minutes yet. Still waiting on it to heat, but we'll see. Okay, so our rice is done cooking, and I'm just going to release the pressure. Oops. Alright. Now the next step is basically just mixing everything together. So I'm just going to scoop out my rice and put it in with my hamburger. Alright, so the next step is just going to add your mushroom soup, your milk, and then the rest of the salt and pepper that you're going to need. How much of everything that you add is completely up to you. I always start with 1.5 cans of mushroom soup. And then I just mix it together, add a little bit of milk, and normally I go through 2 or 2.5 cans, so that's why I have 3 out. And then you're going to just add, I usually do a splash of milk and then we'll mix it and then add more if I need to. Essentially what you want to do is you want to make this mixture soupy because it'll dry out in the oven. And if you don't add enough liquid, it'll become kind of crunchy, and that's not what you're looking for. Now we're just going to add in some salt and pepper. Like I said, the rice and the hamburger is quite bland tasting, so you do want to add quite a bit of salt and pepper so you have some flavor that pops out when you eat it. It doesn't look appetizing, but it's very, very good. So you're going to want a baking dish. This is 9 by 13. Just going to spray it. I'm just going to plop this into the dish and make sure it's all one even layer so it cooks evenly. Alright, and now we're just going to put a little bit more salt and pepper on the top. Not too much because I did salt and pepper it pretty heavily while I was in the mixing bowl, but it doesn't hurt to put just a little bit more. Alright, now cover this with aluminum foil. And then I'm just going to pop this in my oven. So I put the hot dish in the oven at 350. It's going to cook between 30 to 45 minutes. Our oven runs a little bit on the colder side, so I'm going to do 40 to 45 minutes. Basically, you just want it to be hot. So we'll see you back here in about 40 minutes. And there you have it. And we like to call this Hamburger Rice Hot-dish. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video.